So, children, today's class we are going to see about apomixis. This is a process of male and female gamete is united together. That process is called apomixis. So, apomixis, that is a reproduction involving in flowering plant, that is called ambimixtic. Union of male and female gamete, that is called apomixis. It was introduced by a scientist Winkle, and Mageshwari and another scientist of India classify the apomixis into two types, recurrent and non-recurrent. So recurrent apomixis, vegetative reproduction and agamospermy, these are recurrent. Non-recurrent haploid embryo sac developed after meiosis develop into a embryo without fertilization. So that process is called non-recurrent. So the above one is a vegetative reproduction. So no gamete involvement, that is called recurrent. Non-recurrent, so haploid embryo sac was developed after meiosis, that was becomes embryo without fertilization, without the male and female gamete. Either one of the gamete was involved. So now classification of recurrent apomixis, vegetative reproduction, agamospermy. Agamospermy into three types: adventive, diplospory, apospory. Vegetative reproduction, already you can know, you might have studied in the first part of this lesson. Agamospermy, embryos formed by eliminating meiosis and syngamy. So without the meiosis, the reproduction takes place. Then adventive embryony arises directly from the sporophytic cell. And then this is also called sporophytic budding. Diplospory, diploid embryo sac formed from megaspore mother cell without regular meiotic division, that is called diplospory. Apospory, the megaspore mother cells undergone meiosis and produce 4 megaspores and gradually disappear. The nucellus becomes activated and developed into a diploid embryo sac, that is called somatic apospory. Somatic means that is nucellus is a body cell. So that development is called somatic apospory. Actually the sex cells are formed and disappear. So due to the disappearance of the gametes, the nucellus becomes active and it becomes embryo. Next, polyembryony. So you can see it in this picture. So inside the embryo sac, endosperm is present, and the above the zygotic embryo formed antipodal cells are present at the one corner. So this condition is called polyembryony. Then polyembryony is divided into 4 categories. Formation of embryo by cells of the embryo sac other than egg. Egg தவிர மற்ற cells involve ஆகி embryo sac embryo form ஆச்சுனா அது வந்து ஒரு type. Development of more than one embryo sac within the same ovule. ஒரே ovule more than one embryo sac develop ஆச்சுனா அது ஒரு type. அடுத்தது activation of gamete form ஆகாமலே sporophytic cells becomes ovule, that is called another type. So now practical application. So here seedlings formed from the nucellar tissue in citrus fruits and எலுமிச்சம்பழம் சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, formed better clones for orchids. Then embryos derived through polyembryony are found. They are virus free plants இருக்கு. The virus வந்து அந்த plant வந்து attack பண்ணாது. So these are practical application in polyembryony. A low temperature for 3 to 19 hours induce parthenocarpy in pear plant. That was researched and found out that change. Then chemically, so by parthenocarpy is a natural process was happen in the plant by environmental factors. So by applying that mechanism, we are promoting parthenocarpy by applying some chemical agents, that is auxin and gibberellins. These are the natural hormones present in the plant. We are extracting that one and induce that parthenocarpy in plants. Significance. So due to the chemical induced parthenocarpy, we are developing many fruits, seedless fruits such as seedless grapes and seedless banana, seedless watermelon. So that and all we are producing through this parthenocarpic mechanism. So it was significant in horticulture, and they are greater commercial importance. So people like more seedless fruits than seeded fruits. So that is more commercial value and useful for the preparation of the seedless fruits are used in the preparation of jam, jellies, sauce, fruit drinks and all. And then high proportion of edible parts. The seeds occupying space also edible part. So it was more beneficial than the seeded fruits.